Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a weekly reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the period of February 7 to 13. Okay, so we're going to get started by selecting the final guidance card for Taurus now. Okay, so what is the highest guidance for Taurus? Oh, that came out nice and quick. Okay, Taurus, let's jump right into the tarot cards. We're going to use a Celtic cross today to really flesh out what messages we have for Taurus as they make their way through their week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and to like and share this video if it resonates with you. All right, Taurus, let's get started. Ooh, that was nice and quick. We got two cards. Let's take them both. Both in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So taken together, that really tells me that they're in the present moment right now. It's a bit of a struggle for you to stay connected to your day-to-day, to staying connected to the present moment and sort of not being distracted by the external world. I feel like there's a need to pay attention closely to what's going on for you personally right now. Not so much paying attention to what does the external world think of me. What do I think of the external world? It's almost like this is a time for you to focus on yourself. There's the Empress, but in reverse, sort of top of mind for you right now is your ability to nurture is in challenge. So perhaps it's your ability to offer nurturing to yourself and to those in the external world. So taken together, that kind of makes me feel like Taurus needs some self-care this week. That self-care, ooh, that was interesting to see. Let's get that. That Taurus is going to need, yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to take these together as well. We see the Six of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. So again, this sort of really does make me feel like you need some self-care. You need some attention on yourself this week because you're struggling to accept something in the external world, something you believe about the external world, or maybe something you believe about yourself. There is a difficult realization here, but you're being guided to sort of take care of the self as you look at all these double cards you're getting. Take care of the self as you move through your week, and to sort of ground into the day-to-day instead of feeling so distracted by what's going on around you outside, looking at the inner world as opposed to the outer world. Now, I see that coming in from last week, there were some challenges here. You may have been at a crossroads. There was definitely some conflict of egos here. So people not seeing things the same way, but sort of being in the same scenario. So they're working it out, they're talking it out, but it's almost like this is an opportunity for you to rise above. And I'm wondering what happened, because I see the Two of Wands here, but in reverse. So that makes me think that, out of this time of conflict, it sort of left you with some choices and options about how to respond or react, or what to say or what not to say. And I'm wondering how that went. Let me know in the comments below. Very interesting. I'm sort of feeling like this is going to set you free, though, because this Nine of Swords in the upcoming energy makes me think that by paying attention to your day-to-day and by sort of letting go of the need to hang on to whatever conflict happened, by not holding a grudge, I feel like that's really going to be helpful, and to not really be too concerned what other people think. That seems to be a theme here, is to not worry about what other people think, and that why do people need to agree with you? This is interesting, Taurus. Why do people need to agree with you? Why do you need that? Why do you need that? Seeing the Queen of Pentacles, very self-reliant energy with that Six of Swords. Oh my goodness. That's so many cards. Let's reshuffle. Seeing the Six of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles in that position makes me think that you can rely on yourself. You don't need external validation. You don't need people to agree with you necessarily for you to feel like you're You know your truth. Does that make sense? What's the inner dialogue here for Taurus? Magician in reverse. The Capricorn got that on the bottom of one of their decks. So this is interesting. Yet again, we're seeing a theme here that you're unable to really manifest because of the headspace you're in. Very similar to Capricorn's reading. But seeing this Nine of Swords in reverse makes me think that you're going to release yourself from this mental prison that you're in, where you keep thinking about the worst case scenarios, or you keep thinking about how people think about you, or you keep thinking about this conflict, and that it's making you think about things in a way that's not serving you. And I feel like that's impacting your ability to manifest and to make changes in your own inner environment. So it's almost like you're being guided to look at that inner environment with this Knight of Pentacles and Magician in reverse, and to not worry about the external world. Nurture yourself here with that Empress. Nurturing yourself is the name of the game here for Taurus. It's interesting. Emotionally, I feel like you're presenting yourself to others as very innocent. And this Page of Cups is also very transformative. It's like you're having a bit of an emotional breakthrough, and it's needed. This is good. It's almost like it's a necessary one, because, and there's the Page of Swords. It's changing your mind about something, but again, it's very young. These two are pages, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. So this is a very fragile new start, but it's also very exciting and initiative, because I feel like you're changing your mind and your feelings. You're adopting a new perspective and a new emotional mindset, or emotional. It's almost like an emotional intelligence, right? Like it's shifting. There is something shifting in the way that you perceive things and feel about them. The way that you perceive things and feel about them is shifting, and it's needed. It's being guided here by those by that Knight of Pentacles with the 6 in reverse. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles as final outcome here makes me feel like you're sort of going to come out of this really knowing yourself in a new way, really feeling grounded in this new identity. But I'm wondering, are you going to be sort of feeling lonely? It's interesting. I'm wondering about that 9 of Pentacles. We're going to clarify all of these, but let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm wondering if you're going to go into this sort of 9 of Pentacles moment here because is that a way to hide from people, or is it a way for you to sort of sit with yourself? I'm sort of wondering if a part of you is going to be hiding out from others in your garden, because I feel like the external world is causing conflict for you right now. And it's interesting. I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't want to face it. But at the same time, it's having an impact on you. It's having an impact on how you feel and what you believe. But maybe the impact is transformative, as these two pages would suggest. Let's clarify here. So if we were to clarify the Knight and the 6 of Pentacles, or the Knight and 6 of Wands, we see the Knight of Wands. It's interesting. You're very charismatic right now, and you're very attractive. But yet something in the external world is bugging you. And it's interesting. I feel like you need to connect with yourself here. That Knight of Wands, very charismatic, expressive, and creative. Yeah, Strength in reverse. It's interesting. I feel like that Knight of Wands is what lies beneath this mood of not taking care of yourself. That by sort of elevating how much nurturing you offer yourself, you will enhance how strong your flame is. You know what I mean? Because your confidence is low too. More self-care is required this week. More self-care is required this week. Ooh. And some celebration. Some celebration with friends as opposed to sort of dwelling in isolation. I almost feel like by not facing certain beliefs that aren't serving you, you're almost robbing yourself of some good times here, Taurus. There feels like there's an isolation here. Yeah, you're not feeling good about something that happened recently. Something that happened recently has got you sort of feeling like down and low. And so much so that you're not seeing the opportunities that are trying to come in here. And I'm wondering what happened. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Two of Swords again, or Two of Wands again in reverse. You've got that over here in the past, and it's carrying over into the future energy, say next week or the rest of the month. It's almost like as you set yourself free, you're confused about what direction to take. So as you free yourself, this truly is very transformative and young. This is a new attitude, you know? This is a new attitude and feeling. And it's creating a confusion about where to go next. Although you feel a lot of excitement about moving past the present, it's almost like your attention in the present is needed so that you can direct yourself moving forward. It's almost like there's a shortcut being taken here. This is interesting. And the Magician in reverse, is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you've got to end something here. There is a difficult mental ending that needs to take place. Something that you need to release. Something that you need to get away from that you believe. And I feel like it's coming from a wound. Like this is coming from something that happened. And it's almost like you're creating an equation here that's not serving you with that Ten of Swords. Interesting. With that Page of Cups, we see the King of Wands. Yeah, this is a very new beginning. Like I said, it's a new attitude, new emotions, new beliefs. New emotions, new beliefs are going to create a lot of sort of energy to express yourself and create the vision you have in your mind, to create it outwardly. Whatever it is that you really are motivated by, whatever it is that you're choosing for yourself, this new thing it's really interesting. It's going to require some action. It's going to require confidence and choice and expression. But I feel like you're still formulating how you're going to express it. You need some self-care. You need to nurture yourself, nurture this gift, nurture whatever it is that you want to express, and have some fun. Celebrate a little bit. Doesn't have to be so moody, so sad. I feel like you feel a sense of defeat, and I don't even think you've started yet, and you're already defeated, Taurus, or feeling defeated. Page of Swords. Yeah, the same old temptations are no longer attractive to you. You're starting to see the truth behind some of the illusions that exist around you, and that none of this really serves you. And that's the Page of Swords. So it's almost like you're changing how you respond and react to things, and you're at a crossroads of how to express yourself, how to express this new version of yourself. And I think a part of you is just hiding out, when really I think you need to sort of nurture yourself. And yeah, don't deceive yourself into thinking that just because you've got some space to be away from some things, it's almost like you need to be pulled into those things. That Seven of Swords is making me feel like it's a false sense of security when you're hiding in your in your garden. That's actually a false sense of security, because you, I feel, are needed to express things outwardly. You need to take care of the self, right? To ground, to nurture, to feel confident, to shake off any low vibe emotions here. And Six of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, this feels like something old is changing. An old pattern of limiting beliefs. Old emotions are being exchanged for new emotions and new beliefs. And it's putting you at a crossroads, because you're not sure how to express this yet. You know, you really feel it intuitively, you feel it emotionally, you feel it mentally, you feel it everywhere, even in your confidence. Let's see what the oracle message was for you from the beginning. Prayers answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Isn't that interesting? I really feel like you are needing to focus inwardly this week. From this reading, it really feels like you're being guided to focus inwardly, not necessarily to hide, which I think is a temptation for you, but to focus inwardly so that you can resolve this crossroads that you're at and then express yourself. Right? It's almost like you need to just allow it, right? Allow this Page of Cups and Page of Swords to change your feelings and your mind about the limits you perceive. And maybe I'm sort of also getting the idea that there's some risk, that you're sort of feeling up against some risk, and that really it's time to sort of set sail from any sort of limiting thoughts and really focus on celebrating the success you have in the now. Very interesting. Yeah, your prayers are being answered. And I feel like, do you know that? I wonder. I feel like you're focusing on perfection rather than progress. It's very interesting reading for you, Taurus. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, check out my website, blueroseenergyhealing.com. You can book your personal readings there. And as always, thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing here on YouTube. Appreciate it so much. We'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Take care.